you, Dick Wilson. I'm with Camp Midnite.
Nice to meet you. Spoons.
Spoons. God, you're an incredible musician, man. We're glad that you did the show. We've got a lot of fans here. We really love you.
Thank you.
If you've got just a second, I got the list of things you asked for to be on the show, you know? First, I see you've got your spoons. All right. You got a case of Tarnex waiting for you in the dressing room, a case of beers in your dressing room. Here's your 1 quart of M&Ms, no greens. Your Satanic worship kit is right here. And your 6 dozen chia pets are in the dressing room. The ones, the little animals with the vegetation that grows out.
That's fantastic.
Okay, and one more thing.
Okay.
Your groupie, Candace Glitter. I'll see you on the set.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Hi, Spoons. I'm Candace. I'll be your groupie for the course of the show. Okay, we have a lot of stuff we have to do. We have to get you into makeup, then there's photos, then blood and urine tests. Then we get drunk, have sex, and you're on, all right?
Rock and roll!
It's USA's Camp Midnite, starring Dick Wilson. Join Dick and his guests, Adrienne Barbeau, comic Tom McGillin, rock and roll expert Fred Bronson, DJ Rodney Bingenheimer, Johnny Chow, music from Neville, and as always, Scooter Peach in the band. And now, here's your host, Dick Wilson.
Oh, thank you. Hi there. Welcome to USA Network's Camp Midnite. We got a great show lined up. As Carolyn mentioned off the top, Adrienne Barbeau is here and a lot of other great folks we're going to get out and talk to a little bit later. About 10 of the guys here on the staff, we had a little drawing to see who got to put the chest microphone on Adrienne. I lost. Did you win? I didn't.
No, I didn't win either.
I lost it either. That's the whole deal. I need to talk to you for just a moment, folks. I don't know if you know, we are a low-budget show, but I don't know what the big guys get. You know, Carson, I understand, for renewing a contract and thing, got a car. Letterman got a refrigerator at some point. Let me show you what the new USA Network sent me the other day. Whoa! Got a hat. That's not all, though, folks. We also have a kazoo that came along. Yeah, and it doesn't even say Camp Midnite. It says USA Network Kids Club. But thanks to the folks there in the tall tower in New York, we'll take anything we can get out here. Hey, Scooter Peach and the band, say hello to the guys. Scooter, I'm not sure. Are those new cables on the front of your equipment right there?
I'm so glad you noticed because, yes, they are, and what pretty colors they are. You know, we were laying cable all morning.
Oh, sure were. I tell you, those cables wouldn't by chance have come from our buddy Harvey out at Rainbow Guitars in Tucson, Arizona, huh? You think
Quite
so?
possibly. Yeah, they did.
Wait a
We
minute.
have a penalty on the host, Dick Wilson. Illegal procedure, blatant advertising.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? It's a plug.
I'm going to tell you something, Wilson. That was an obvious advertisement, an obvious plug, all right? I'm going to tell you something. You're getting very close to getting a delay show tacked on here. You want to talk about it, you call timeout, all right, buddy?
All right. Yeah, okay.
Call the show. Go ahead.
I don't want any timeouts right now. We might need them later in the show. Might need them later, Scooter. Oh, no timeouts. Well, folks, as you know, it is a Super Bowl weekend, and so we thought we could schmooze some tickets for the big game if we had a referee attend the show. We didn't know he'd be working the show when he came here, but we'll watch it. And I guess so. I've got 3 timeouts for the show. I think I'll save them in case I need them a little bit later. Speaking of the Super Bowl, they can't outdo us. We're just as good as they can. Matter of fact, we've got our own Camp Midnite blimp flying overhead for... Yeah, there you go. And, of course, that blimp's being piloted by Reggie Hicks, our blimp pilot, who's doing a great job. A little rough seas up there, as you can see. A little kind of rough up there this time. I don't know, Brad, have we got it all set up to where we could take a look from that camera? Go ahead and use that camera once and take a look. What do you think?
We're ready. Here we go.
Ready? Here we go up to the blimp. Let's take a look at it right now. All right. Ooh, looks like the audience is a little bigger than we thought there tonight, huh? People are really looking great there on that. Yeah, wave. All right, there you go. All right, that's good. You're on. And, look, wait a minute. Zoom in. Wait, not that close. Don't zoom in that close. Hang on here. Oh, gee. Whoa. Brad, I'd watch you with that telephoto lens. I know you're a little telephoto happy up there, okay? Careful on that stuff. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe we'll get some tickets. What was the name of our referee so I can be nice to him later? Tim? Ed? All right. That sounds pretty good. Well, all this starting of a show constantly makes me a little peckish. I don't know. Is anybody hungry? Yes, sir! Great. Scooter, is there any way that we can in the future, or any of the guys, or Bones, any way in the future we can like get some kind of pre-signed affidavit from these people so to promise that they'll eat before they get here? Yeah, it's a low-budget show. I had to fly, because you people want food, I had to fly coach to Los Angeles. Gee. I know, speaking of food, I don't know you know how it works, but in coach, there's a first-class section, which I normally am able to ride in. But what the stewardess does is they eat up front, and then she opens the curtain and says, okay, I got a half piece of steak left. Who wants that? Got a couple biscuits and things like that. Tonight, we're going to have some food from a place called Johnny Rockets. Anybody know Johnny Rockets? Yep. Johnny's all over the country. It's a national chain. He's all over the... Ooh, is that a plug? National chain? I better be careful on that. All right. He's all over the country. And how many... Oh, yeah, there's enough of you here. Let's dial him up and see if we can order some food here. All right. Okay. Okay. This is a... Hopefully they're... Somebody there, not too busy, they can get the phone. Did I say they were all over the place? Okay, good. Johnny Rock. We're going to let it ring about 2 more times, and we'll be adding a couple more dollars to the pot and getting back to our movie. Well, as you can see...
Thank you for calling Johnny Rock at Sherman Oaks. Can I help you?
Thank you. Hi, this is Dick Wilson over at Camp Midnite. How are you?
Pretty great. How are you?
Yeah, we're on a TV show, and we're talking on the air at this moment, so don't say anything that we can't have on the air, okay?
Okay.
Good. You got some great food over there, and I wanted to call in and order some. You said, how about some... we need about 30 original hamburgers. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Everybody want the same thing on your burgers? Yeah, they're pretty cooperative. Yeah, let's have the chili fries, too, all right? How do you do the chili fries? Now, how do you get the chili to attach itself to the fries?
I'm sorry?
How do you get the chili to attach itself to the fries?
I just scoop it on there.
All right, good. Okay, well, you know where we are. We're over at the Camp Midnite Studios. We've ordered some food up for you before, so we'll look forward to getting that, all right?
Oh, sure.
Is Johnny there at the moment?
Hold on, let me get him, okay?
Oh, really? There actually isn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Okay. All right. I didn't know there was actually a Johnny Rocket on the scene, so I'll talk to him while we're into some commercials, okay? Adrienne Barbeau's coming on. Yeah. Johnny?
Hello, this is Johnny.
Johnny, how are you?
Pretty good, how are you?
Good. Okay. We'll be back in a minute. Yeah. Great, Johnny. It's enormous. Yeah, that's a name here. Yeah. Well, that's Johnny. Thanks for coming to the phone. Okay, we'll look forward to that.
Come on, Spoons! I'm not kidding around! Get out of there right now!
They're not growing!
Look, we don't have a lot of time, all right? We've got 15 minutes for you to get busted for possession, and then we have to have sex again with me dressed as a nurse, okay? It's in my contract.
They're not growing, man!
Look, I realize your chia pets aren't growing, all right? But it takes about a month, so you'll just have to get used to it. Now, if you don't hurry up, we're gonna have to cut out taking pictures of you with Catholic schoolgirls.
Oh, God. I hope we get Spoons on, folks. Spoons is a remarkable musical talent, and hopefully things will work out okay. Sometimes it's tougher working with Spoons than it was the time we had. Remember, we had Joe Cocker on here and tried to get him to sing with his hands in his pocket. It was a tough night. We never got serious then. If you've been watching us for a couple weeks, thanks. You know that we've been trying to win the California 49 lottery. I'll tell you, if we win, we're going to have the big bucks that we need to make this show really what we want to make it. If we win the lottery, we got a lot of ideas of how we want to spend our money. Like, how about this? We want to have, remember, a new theme song written by Tiffany. That would be so marvelous. Yeah. look at that. Look at that doe-eyed beauty. If she could do it. And then let's not forget the other thing that we want to use our money for, and that is buying Lakers season passes for our segment producers. There they are right there, those hunky segment guys. Yes. And it'll be Magic, Kareem, and Laker girls. Yeah. So, to win the lottery, we have to do one thing. We have to get somebody up from the audience who's fleet of foot, who can run down the street to the Piggly Wiggly and buy a lottery ticket. Do we have a volunteer, please? Come right up. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me grab my, let's go over here. I just want to get my microphone here for a moment because I want to talk to you just a second, find out who you are. Who are you?
My name's Sally Dye.
Sally, where are you from?
Arlington, Texas.
Arlington, Texas. Yeah. Anybody, Arlington is out there. Anybody you want to say hello to? Go ahead.
Sure. Hi, Mom, and everybody that I know there.
How long has it been since you've seen Mom? Has it been a while?
A week and a half.
All right. We're watching her. She's doing okay out here in Los Angeles. Okay, we'll keep an eye on her. All right, what I want to do, let's hold the old lottery board here. Mom has seen you now, so put this in front of your face for just a moment. Let's pick our 6 lottery numbers real quick. Holler them out. I don't care what it is. All right? 11. All right. 11. Okay, fine. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get this down here. All right. 11. Okay, gotcha. 22. Fine. All right. That'll buy time. Ooh, we got a magic audience here tonight. 7. Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. 34, sure, I'll do that one. And one more, just anything, I don't care, 45. All right, 45, there are our 6 lottery numbers. Memorize them, Sally, if you will. I don't have a buck. You got $1 you can loan us on the show here for just a, huh? You got a buck? Yeah, she's got $1. There she goes, out the door, Bones show her the way out, down the street to buy a winning lottery ticket for us, and I feel lucky tonight. I feel like tonight's going to be our night on this whole lottery deal. So we'll see. Good luck, Sally. Have a nice run down the road. And run fast. Let's give her a little help as she goes. Okay, good. All right. Also, a couple weeks ago, we hate to keep... What'd I forget, Sally? Oh, you forgot the numbers?
Can I take the board?
Oh, just... Folks, she forgot the numbers. Hang on a minute. Here, just take this. Take this down the street with you, okay? Good. Go with that. Yeah, okay. That's wonderful. A couple weeks ago, we keep talking about things we did a couple weeks ago because, see, some of you didn't watch. Where the heck were you? We're here beating our brains out at night and you're doing something else, okay? But a couple weeks ago, we started what we feel is a bit of information that we need to collect from around America. And it is things that sound dirty but really aren't. There was a calendar that we had that didn't sell, and the producers aren't going to make the calendar anymore of things that sound dirty but really aren't. Remember that? Remember that great calendar?
Well at all.
No. So they sent us their research information. So folks, you folks sitting at home there tonight watching this show with nothing better to do, no really good date to go out with and things like that, I'd like to share with you a bit more some of the other things that sound dirty but really aren't. Now, could you come in on me just a little bit? Let's get one of those expensive shots. Go ahead and bring it on in there, okay? Now, things that sound dirty, but really aren't. Dick Butkus. Huh? Yeah. Magma. Ooh, the hairs on top of my neck is standing up, yeah. Angina pectoris. Scooter, do we have that things that sound dirty but aren't really...
What a
synthesizer
coincidence.
set up.
We just happen to have this one, and here's one of the best ones in it.
Let's have it.
Full-length wieners.
Oh,
right there.
Yeah, play that as a little kind of rhythm track for everyone. All right. Yeah, all right. Well, anyway, if you would like to join our great order of things that we're doing here as far as getting these words to us, we'd love to have them. Send them to us from all over America. Check your cans, check your neighbors, check anything that... What,
Donut run.
Did you get one of the filled ones? She didn't get a filled donut, did she? All right, that's it. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna mark the one that I want for later use. Okay? Let me just put a little mark on that one. Give that one to me for later. Yeah, now you won't eat it. If you've got things that sound dirty but really aren't, send them to us in KROQ. Here's the address for you. It's Post Office Box 189, Hollywood, California 978, and our fax number 8184 or 843 F-A-X-S. Do it either way. We'd love to have him, okay? All right. Our first guest tonight, we are psyched about this. Our first guest tonight had a distinguished career in TV and films and theater. She starred in Broadway in The Great Thing, Grease. She appeared in the movie Fog. You'll probably remember her best as Carol, Beatrice Arthur's wisecracking daughter in Maude. And she's a tall, cool drink of water, Adrienne Barbeau. How are you?
I'm not very tall.
Huh? All right.
I have one for you, though.
Oh, do you have something
Yes.
that sounds dirty but really isn't?
How about a tricky dick?
Tricky? Yeah, all right.
Or a hole-in-one.
Oh, that's a good one. Hole-in-one. That's another one. I think, yeah.
That's how I spent my time back
Yeah. Look, that fit. See, the guy who, remember the guy who won? The guy who won, yeah, he didn't get it. So let me just go ahead and do this, okay? Here, I'm just going to be very careful because yeah, thanks. It's the least I can do, I think. Yeah. Thanks, Adrienne. Well, how are you?
Well, I'm fine.
What a great person to have on the show. I mean, well, we were sitting around the office and we said, we've got to have somebody on we've lusted after for years. And so we really have no questions. We just wanted to look at
Oh,
you.
well.
No, okay, that's it. That's it with the male humor. Okay, all right. Is that it? Bones, no more male humor? Okay, good.
The most I can do is roll my sleeves up. I can't give you any more.
You began acting a long time ago.
Oh,
Not a long time
50
ago.
years at least.
Not a long time ago, but a while back. How young were you when you got into it? Careful
I
like that.
started when I was in high school.
Did
I
you really?
started
High school plays, the whole thing?
High school plays, and then right when I graduated high school, I went to the Orient and entertained the armed forces.
Oh,
and
really? Yeah.
came back and started college and decided I wanted to go to New York.
What kind of shows did you do in the Orient? Anything bizarre happen while you were over there?
Well, we lost a couple fellas who'd been
well,
at one of the
course,
shows.
yeah.
It was we were in Korea, and they were still. It was this many years ago.
On Broadway, Grease. You know, that was a big hit, and you were a big star in that. What part did you play in?
I played Rizzo,
Yeah.
the leader of the gang.
All right, good.
One of my favorites.
Was anybody else in the cast that made it big besides Adrienne?
Well, most people would know Barry Bostwick, who was the original Zuko and done many, many TV movies. Almost everyone. There was a woman named Meg Bennett who's on Young and the Restless, and everyone's working consistently.
Yeah.
You know,
Was Bette Midler in that cast also?
no, I worked with Bette in Fiddler on the Roof.
Was Fiddler on the Roof,
We,
huh?
we were sisters together in Fiddler.
Sure, yeah. Well, she was a nun back then or something, wasn't she?
It was before the Divine Miss M.
Maude, how'd you get the part? How did that come about?
A very bad audition.
Really?
Actually, they saw me in Greece and read some reviews and flew me out here and auditioned. There were about 400 girls who had auditioned. And,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
and
Well, you've got a new movie out, and I'm going to let you say the title of it so it's said properly. All right, what is the name of this movie?
well, I pronounce it Piranha Women and the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Now, by the time it reaches the screen, it may be Cannibal Women because we don't want anybody to be unclear about the intent.
Well, tell me a bit about. I know you've brought a clip along. We'd like to take a look of. Set it up for us a little bit. Tell us a bit about what the story is, and then we'll take a look.
This is about a woman played by Shannon Tweed who has gone into the avocado jungles to find a militant group of feminists, women who are so militant that they eat their men.
Yes. All right. Okay.
And as you'll see in the clip, I am the leader of the women.
I can't wait any longer. Let's look right now, huh? All right. Let's take a look at that.
They're pretty delicious.
Well, it's obvious.
Yeah. Whoa. Wait a minute. Yeah. It's another thing that sounds dirty, but really isn't. Beating around the bush. Yeah. You just started a new musical. What's the story on that?
Yes, it's the first time it's ever been done. It's called A Walk on the Wild Side, based on a novel which was written in the 50s, and then a movie which some of you may remember with Jane Fonda and Lawrence Harvey.
All right.
And we had the American premiere here in Los Angeles.
Great.
Beautiful.
Good. Sounds good.
Again?
Yeah. Whoever the guy is that won the bid to put the microphone on Adrian, I hope he's out of the country now. I hope he's gone. There's one thing I'm going to ask you to do before we wrap all up, because we're so happy that you were able to join us. As you can see behind you, folks, let's get a shot, somebody who's got a free camera, of our cups on the back wall, our styrofoam cups on the top left. See? It is low budget, and we are asking that you put just a little dental bite in the side of the cup so that we may always know you. And then if you would autograph it first. All right, what's that? All right, so if you just bite down on the edge of that cup.
Uppers and lowers.
We'd like to have both, if that's not too expensive. There it is. Okay, good. And just sign your name there, and that will be wonderful. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Adrienne Barbeau. Yeah. Fred Bronson's next. Network, glad you're with us. I wish you folks at home could do the following, but of course you can't. But you people in the audience, feel free to come get coffee and donuts, whenever you want them, all right? We pop for them, and we don't want to carry them out here with us. Just don't eat the one that I marked earlier. I'd like to bring out as my next guest, if you all don't mind, a man who has written a book, and the book is called The Billboard Book of #1 Hits. This guy is a guy who knows every #1 hit in the country. He's like Mr. Popster. I mean, if he knows a song, it's on the thing. He knows everything about the way... Hey!
We have a penalty on the host, Dick Wilson. Delay of show. The 15-second introduction clock had expired. Come on. Start the show.
All right. Okay. All right. Maybe I'm guilty. I'll do it the way it's supposed to be. Folks, Fred Bronson. Right there. Oh, Fred, how are you? There you go. All right, here's the book right here. This thing took a little bit of thought, didn't it? This thing, let's see. I always like to see a book about how many pages. 712 pages in this thing, huh? Yeah. Well, let's show it to the folks. Can I have this one?
That's for you.
Fred, you're a good person. There it is, the Billboard #1 Book of Hits. When did you first gain attention to tracking the hits?
Well, when I was 14, I listened to the radio. In fact, it was KRLA here in Los Angeles. And every Friday at 3 o'clock, they'd count down the top 30, and I'd sit there and write them down, you know, one by one. It'd take about 3 hours. And then I found out you could go to the store and pick up a little chart, and you didn't have to write them down. So that made it a little easier.
Well, how long did it take you to compile all of this information then?
It took me a year to write the first edition, which came out about 3 years ago, and another 8 months to update it. So this has been out about 2 months now.
Well, how do you know so much about the background of the hits in here? Where do you pick up that kind of information? Who do you have to talk to?
I hang around Dick Clark.
Do you?
It helps a lot. It rubs off. You know?
He's the executive producer, folks. We try to mention him once a show just in case Christmas comes around and we need a present. Well, that's good, yeah. Well, there's how far back do we go on this?
It starts in 1955, so it covers 33 years of #1 hits, starting with Rock Around the Clock.
What's your favorite #1 hit of all time?
Well, I had this theory that your favorite song is always from when you were in junior high school.
Ooh, yeah, the memories,
so,
yeah.
You know, so going back to 9th grade, it's I Will Follow Him by Little Peggy March.
Ooh, we must be the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, any stories about that one?
Well, it's funny. I tried to find Peggy to interview her for the book, and I knew that she grew up in Philadelphia and hung around the East Coast, and I knew that she'd spent 12 years in Munich. It took me about 4 months to track her down, and I found her living in Southern California, about 30 minutes from my house. So we've become friends, and since the book has been out, we see each other pretty often.
She's doing fine.
She's writing songs. In fact, she wrote for a #1 song for Audrey Landers in Europe.
You know, just because you know all this stuff, I'd like to try something, if you wouldn't mind being a little open here with our audience tonight. Let's let the audience just call out a name of a song, and let's see if you can tell us a story about it. Would that be okay?
Sure.
If we're going to do that, is that okay? If we're going to, you all know some songs you like? If we're going to do that, though, we've got to have somebody here that's going to handle a microphone for the people in the audience, because I'm not going to do it. How about our groupie that's with Spoon? Candace?
Yeah.
Candace Glitter? Come on in here. Woo! Yeah. I've got a microphone here someplace. Let me just find it here. Ooh, there it is right there. Take this and go out there and hold that in front of people's mouths. All right?
So weird to hold a mic. It reminds me of when I was a backup singer for Kaja Gugu.
Yeah. All right, who's got a question? Raise your hand up.
All right. What's your name? Where are you from?
Michelle from Milwaukee.
It's a big city. Rock and roll. All right, so what's your favorite song?
You're So Vain.
Okay, what's the scoop, Fred?
Well, You're So Vain actually started out as a song called Bless You Ben. That's what Carly first wrote. She couldn't come up with the rest of the song, so she changed it to You're So Vain. But of course, she's never said who it's about.
Yeah, that's what you think, Fred. Actually, the story, I used to room with Carly, and she actually wrote it about Flip Wilson. Because she wanted to get on his show.
Anybody else? Any other questions?
All right, yeah. What's your name? Where are you from?
Nick from City of Industry.
Okay, what's that?
It's a city.
City of Industry. Okay, what's your song?
Killing Me Softly.
Okay, Fred, what's the scoop?
Great hit by Roberta Flack. Roberta was on an airplane, and that song was on the sound system by Lori Lieberman, and she thought she could do a better version of it.
Actually, you know, Fred, this is weird because I was sitting next to her on the plane, and she was watching this movie, Fast Break, with Gabe Kaplan. And I was listening to the song, and I said, this is a really good song, you should listen to it. And she said, it really sucks. And I said, it's good, you should cover it. And she said, okay.
I'm gonna put that in the next edition of my book.
I think so, yeah. Anybody else?
Candace. Okay, next
yeah.
question. I can tie a cherry stem into a knot with my tongue.
That's where they got the song Cherry Cherry by Neil Diamond from, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's true.
Whoa, okay, all right. What's your name? Where are you from?
Shia Cunha from LA.
Cool town. Okay. Yeah. What's your song?
Nick, what's the scoop on Satisfaction?
Stones.
Satisfaction. Well, this is a true story. Keith Richards couldn't sleep one night. He was in a hotel room in Florida, and he woke up in the middle of the night and wrote down the guitar riff that turned out to be I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
Wait. Oh, Fred, where do you get your information from? I don't understand. No, because Mick and I were having a pretty heavy relationship, and he wrote this song about it because he was really happy, and it was called I'm Really Getting a Great Deal of Satisfaction. And we had a relationship, okay? And I said, you should make a negative song because that's rock and roll.
Yeah, all right. Anybody else?
Okay,
Yeah.
I know Prince.
Okay.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Evan Rifkin, and I'm from Woodland Hills.
That's a cool sweatshirt, Evan. What's your song?
Philadelphia Freedom.
Whoa, yeah.
Another great #1 song. There was actually a tennis team, if you remember, called the Philadelphia Freedoms. Billie Jean King was the player coach, and they gave Elton the team jacket, and he said, well, Billie Jean, I'm going to write a song for you, and it was Philadelphia Freedom. Right, Candace?
Hey, if you say so, Fred, because I don't want to embarrass you on the show. Actually, I coached the team before Billy and hung out with Elton, too, but it's okay. You're very good at what you do.
I want to interview you for my next book, though, okay?
What? You got it.
Good golly. Hey,
there.
Candace, thanks a lot, Candace. Appreciate you coming out. Candace, would you go back and... Candace, could you possibly go back and see if you can get Spoons, you know, a little more ready to go on this show? Because Spoons is an incredible musical talent. I don't know if you know Spoons. You know Spoons. I'm sure you heard a lot of hits, yeah.
I'll try. He's got problems, man.
Okay, all right. We'll see if you can check him out, okay? Well, thank you so much for the book. I want to have you autograph it before you leave.
I'll be
if you
glad
would.
to. Sure.
Okay?
Thanks, Dave.
And the other thing that I would like to do is have you sign also one of our styrofoam cups, if you wouldn't mind. Now, the first thing we will do, of course, is have you... Bite it a little for us, yes, and then sign it down there. We'll put it on our wall of cup fame, if you don't mind. There he is, and the book is the Billboard Book of #1 Hits, Fred Bronson. He's our buddy. Thank you. Tom McGillin, the Funny Guys, coming up next. All right, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Blimp overhead for the Super Bowl game. I'll tell you what, folks. We got a very funny guy coming out right now. I'd like to give you, have you give a warm Camp Midnight welcome to Tom McGillin. Tom.
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Hey, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy because I just graduated from acting school. Thank you. Yeah, I just graduated from the Robert Wagner School of Acting. An intensive 3-day course where I learned to deliver those great Robert Wagner lines like, beautiful, terrific, but no way, get another boy. Hey, Max, is that your cigar on the floor? Did Freeway have an accident? Beautiful. Yeah, my parents didn't want me to be in show business, though. My dad wanted me to follow in his footsteps and be a dentist. And remember, 4 out of 5 dentists recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum. Who's the 5th dentist? He's my old man. Hey, go ahead, chew all the sugar junk you want. You'll pay for my yacht. I don't care what you do. Because dentists are weird, you know, and everyone's afraid of the dentist. Dentists are afraid of dentists. My dad did his own dental work. My dad pulled his own tooth. Then he comes home and starts ragging on us. Hey, you stinking kids. I'm sick and tired, you filthy, stinking room, for Pete's sake. Now pick this stuff up and put this stuff away, because this place looks like a pigsty. Yeah. We'd pick up some underwear, run in the closet, and laugh at him. Dad's a wiener. Glad my dad isn't a comedian, though. Ooh, because there's nothing worse than dad jokes. Ooh, those embarrassing jokes Dad saves up for when your friends come around. Where does he get this stuff? When I was a kid, it was the worst. My dad would be driving us all to a Little League game. Bunch of my friends in the car. I'm in the backseat going, please don't do the one-liners. I'll be good. Ooh. We drive by a cemetery. My dad comes off with, hey, kids, you know how many people are dead in there? All of them. My friends start looking at me. I'm going, well, my dad's a wiener. You feel like Sylvester the cat's son. Oh, Father, you've disgraced me in front of my friends. But my dad's a great guy. God bless him. My mom's an international terrorist. You know, the only thing worse than Dad's jokes, Dad's clothes. Oh, my dad has shirts I wouldn't wear if I was drunk golfing in Hawaii. A lot of you sitting out there right now and you're saying, Tom, what are your show business goals? Well, my goal is to star in a movie like this. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the Showtime monster movie tonight. Another monster movie milestone, Love Bunny of Godzilla. Oh, oh. Look out! Look out! Oh. It's Godzilla, and he's gonna trample the city again. Quick, run for your right! Oh, oh. Nikki. Where's Nikki?
Here I am. Over here.
Nikki. Oh, oh. Oh, Nikki. At last we found you. You got to help us. Nick. Godzilla's gonna trouble the city again.
Why are they trying to kill Godzilla? He only traveled Tokyo 4 times this year. Oh. Please, don't let them kill Godzilla. I'm in love with Godzilla.
Nikki, you're in love with Godzilla? You must be crazy.
No, I robbed him. You must help me save him.
But Nikki, I'm powerless to do anything. We have to go talk to Dr. Yomoto at the Science Patrol. But quickly, we must hurry. Oh, oh. Oh, Dr. Yomoto. At last we found you. You got to help us. Nikki's in love with Godzilla. Child, is it true you're in love with Godzilla?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm afraid we're in very grave danger. Gee, Doc, what's up? Oh. Recent. I should have done my whole act as this guy. Beautiful. Terrific. But no way. Get another. I'm standing here. I feel like Mr. Ed. Wilbur. Oh, come on, Wilbur. Oh, shucks, Wilbur. Let me watch TV. There's a Godzilla movie on. My name's Tom McGillin. You've been great. Thank you very much.
There's your microphone right there. Yeah, Tom McGillin. That's great. Ooh, great teeth.
Yeah.
I love those things. Huh? Yeah. Well, you know, Adrian, you were a big hit in Greece. Wait a minute. Hold it. Time out. Ref, time out a minute. Tom, excuse me.
Time out has been called by the host, Dick Wilson.
Excuse me just a moment, Tom. I'm very sorry about
Okay.
this. All right, segment producers, over here. Let's go. What's the deal on this thing? I'm supposed to have the...
I didn't know that happened.
Where's McGillan card?
Here, take this. Just don't tell
This
Dick Clark.
thing. All right, okay. All right, great. All right, now here, we go over here. I go back around here. I go around. All right. All right, break. Thanks. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that, Tom. Ref, I'm ready. Thanks.
It's okay.
Well, how did you get in this crazy business?
Well, I started in second grade. I was deer number 2 in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, my big line was, wait, stop, don't eat that apple. You know, but I left my antlers backstage and the line came out, wait, stop, I forgot my antlers. So I went backstage, put on my antlers, came out and went, don't eat that apple. And the rest is history.
And there it is. All right. Anybody else in your family doing show business stuff?
More or less. My brothers are pretty much in show business. They're morticians. Hey, last guys to let you down. Come on. They're fun. Hey, they're fun people. We used to ride around on the hearse with them. We pull up next to people at stoplights. People don't look at a hearse. They just... And right before the light turns green, they'd always look over at us. We'd catch them and go, be seeing you.
You know, hopefully we're all over the country. Any favorite place in the country you like to play? You know, I know you travel a lot.
Let's see. I like Austin, Texas. I like Chicago.
Austin? All right. It's very funny that you should mention that. I notice I have a note you'll be appearing at the Laugh Stop in Austin, Texas, the first week in February. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, no tickets for you guys, okay? No, don't start with me.
One thing I'm trying to do with the funny guys that are on the show, as you do travel around, would you go in the Laugh Stop there in Austin and write my name on the bathroom wall?
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, I think it already is.
Okay, it's like yeah. Hey, how about signing a cup for
Absolutely.
us? Huh? All right. What's he need to do? All right.
You go, what?
Bite it. Put your teeth mark in there in case we ever have to identify you at some point in the future. Tom? There he goes. All right. And if you'd sign it, that would be that'd be wonderful too. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom McGillin. There he is right there. Yeah. All right, back.
USA's Camp Midnight will be back after these messages. It's supersonic, let me tell you. I just well, peanuts.
Midnight. It's the same show you left a while ago. Nobody's changed. It's the same show. All right, and thanks for coming back. Brad, our director, we're going to do a satellite feed, right, and get the lottery balls as they're dropping. Okay, that'll be coming in. Yeah, folks, you know we're playing the California 649 lottery each show, trying to win some big bucks for great things. And I understand it's like a 14 million to 1 chance we could ever get all 6 of them and win the big bucks, but I'm worth trying. I'd like to try this thing. I tell you what, Scooter, if you're ready to take a look for this, let's see. Brad, if you've got it, let's roll. I know I've got our numbers here that we called, and let's see what happens on this thing.
We're coming to that feed.
All right, good. Let's take it. All right, the balls will roll. The ball picking machine is standing. Here comes the ball.
There it is.
All right, here we go. All right, 11's our first. That's our first number. Wait a minute. Oh, that's our second number. 7. Wait, we've won some money. Wait a minute. 12. Yeah. No. 34. No, it couldn't be. We have won $35 million, ladies. Scooter. All right. We won, man. I think. Yeah. You're. Your cut. I mean, your cut alone is $4.5 million. I mean, you're going to get $4.5 million in this thing.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. I quit. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't need this show. You play those keyboards yourself. Forget it. I'm not doing it. Camp Midnight, forget it. I don't have to do this stuff. I'm a millionaire. I don't have to
Hey,
do
here comes
this
Sally,
stuff.
our lottery girl who bought our ticket. Sally, come on over here.
Yeah.
Our lottery ticket. We need the lottery ticket, Sally.
Oh, I didn't get a lottery ticket.
What do you mean you didn't?
Wait.
Wait, hold it, folks. Hold it. Hey, all right. Wait a minute. Cut the confetti. I think there's something wrong here. Hang on. Hold the confetti. What do you mean you didn't get a lottery ticket?
Well, I got there and the line was so long, but I got, you know, some candy.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Sally.
Is there a problem?
Never mind, Sally. We'll talk about it later with you.
I'm
okay,
sorry.
Thanks.
I didn't mean that stuff, Dick.
All right.
I didn't mean that stuff at all.
Looks like we lost. It's all right. No, really. We lost, but I don't think. Excuse me just a minute. Yeah, I think we.
Okay, halftime.
Oh, halftime, ref? Oh, good. All right, well, all right, at least. All right, just a minute. I'm okay. I've got composure. At least, at halftime's here, we can relax just a minute, and the food is here, too, folks. Yeah. Johnny Rockets is here. Tim, can I say it's not a plug now. It's halftime. A national chain of restaurants around the country has brought us food tonight. We've got the original hamburgers and those chili fries. So let's come on up and eat. Come on up here. Come on up. Come on up a minute. Yeah, just no pushing, please. Let's. Yeah, how are you, man?
Look at them, Dick.
I want to
They're
talk
hungry,
to you.
Dick.
Just here, come right over here. What's your name?
Terry.
Terry, and where are you from, Terry?
Culver City.
Are you? Okay, all right, good. You know,
You're
while we're
fighting for
eating,
food in there.
we also play a music video. Oh, good, yeah. And we call it the network stipulation video because the USA Network said if you're going to do this show, you got to play at least a video in the show at some point on Friday night, all right? Okay, so the network stipulation video tonight is called Cult to Personality. It's by Living Color. And the question during the video, you folks watch at home, what I want to know is name all the world leaders who appear in this video. Let's do it now, okay? Ooh, thank you. Living Color, Cult to Personality. Ooh, there were a lot of world leaders in there. Watch out, let me just go through some of those for you because I've got the list in case you didn't get it at home. Theodore Roosevelt, Mussolini, John F. Kennedy, we've got Stalin there. Here is, of course, well, all right, down at the end, here's Margaret Thatcher and then Martin Luther King Jr., and that's all 250 that were in that video, so I hope you all got them at home. I'll have this if you need it, all right, good. Put it right over here if that's okay. Well, a few shows ago, it was real fun for us to, as our part of a national concern into what the next big fad would be, we came up with an idea to decide on the next big thing that rips across America as a major fad. Now, our studio audience that evening chose dressing like a commercial fisherman to be the next thing. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Remember that? You know, Scooter, remember, oh gosh, you remember how many years ago it was? When was it? When we used to wear the cowboy boots and the jeans and the cowboy
John
hats.
Travolta kind of.
Yeah, the urban cowboy look. And then it was the flight jackets and the sunglasses.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, to look like a pilot. Well, now we are urging America to put on rubber waders, uncomfortable itchy sweaters, those foul weather coats, and rubber hats, and actually dress as a commercial fisherman. And America has responded with a hearty yo-ho-ho, blow the man down. Yeah, we asked for some people to send pictures in to us from around the country, and by golly, if they didn't respond, just like trained dogs of some sort. So let me just show you a couple of things that have come in here at this point. First off, this next big thing that we have is, we got it on there? There he goes. This, folks, is Howard Kramer of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He sent us this shot of himself, ruggedly attired in the telltale fisherman garb. Howard seems to be about to spring the surefire fisherman pickup line, how about a steaming hot cup of clam chowder?
Whoa.
Yeah. This next big thing, of course, dressing like a commercial fisherman. But can a woman wear hip waders and still retain her sex appeal? Well, check out Deanna Josephson of Brookline, Massachusetts. All hands on board, fellas, for this one, huh? And who can deny the outdoorsy appeal of wonderful Adrian Barbeau? She obviously caught on to the Camp Midnite next big thing when she was here just a little while back. Ooh, do I got time for a couple more, Bones? All right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. That was a pretty good little show. But let me just check one other real quick one here. Wait a minute. This is an anonymous one that sent in. This guy, can we come in a little tighter on this guy? Well, hold it. I think I recognize way off in the distance those $1.25 sunglasses. Scooter, is that you? Huh?
Okay,
All right. Yeah. Well,
I want to be part of this. You
yeah,
know?
really, really. If you would like to send pictures to us, we'd love to have them. Let me give you the address once again to Camp Midnite. It's Post Office Box 189, Hollywood, California, 978. You can't fax those to us. Well, you could, but we don't want to try to look at the little black things that come out when you try to fax them. So there you go. Send those to us, and by golly, maybe we'll have you on here at some point. Well, our next guest, and let's get him out here and find out some interesting things he's behind. He's legendary rock and roll tastemaker of the Los Angeles area. He's been attributed to introducing acts to the radio like Elvis Costello and Billy Idol and the Pretenders. He's been in a couple of movies, Repo Man. He's also been in Rock and Roll High School. He's a senior member of LA's cutting-edge radio station KROQ, The Rock. Please welcome Rodney Bingenheimer. Yeah. Rodney, how are you? There's your microphone right behind you there, Rodney. We'll just click this right on you here. There you go. Yeah. All right, Rodney. Well, I was excited to hear you were coming on because I've heard about the show that you do out here on the weekends, and I know you've been around for a while and involved in all this music scene. Back in the early 70s, I think, you had a club going in the Los Angeles area. Tell me about it. What was
it? Called Rodney's English Disco. It's where like Mark Bolan, David Bowie, and Led Zeppelin, everybody hung out there. They even brought a photo along of that club.
Oh, well, here, let me hold this up here. We got a photo. Which camera do you want this on? Just holler it out. One, two it is. Let's go over here and let's play camera tag for a moment, okay? There it is. Now, who do we see? Ooh, now who is this now?
Oh, that's Nancy and Karen.
Ooh.
A couple of club regulars there.
All right, great, okay. Now, I understand, I was told that you and David Bowie are pretty close.
Well, when he first came to L.A., I took him around and helped get him signed to RCA Records and did a lot of things with David Bowie. And he used to come to the club. He was one of the board of directors.
Uh-huh. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, I saw Bowie's concert here last summer sometime, the tour. I don't remember, the last Spider tour or something. Boy. What's David like, really? You know, what kind of person is he like?
Well, he's a quiet person, and he's real business, Mr. Businessman. If he came on the show, he'd be bringing briefcases along you wouldn't believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, what do you, the photo that you have here and things, I know you've had a lot of chance to take a lot of photos, and I don't know if you brought any more with you tonight. Did you have some more?
Yeah.
Can we see some more? You okay on some photos, folks? Okay. Yeah! Let's go.
Okay, here's the Bangles.
I'll do a camera 2 here. Let's do a camera 2. Is that all right? Just holler it out. That's fine. I can point anywhere. I'm close. Who is this now?
The Bangles. I was the first DJ in America to play them on the radio when they had their single, Getting Out of Hand.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, there they are, the Bangles. Good job. All right, what else we got?
Andy Warhol.
Uh-oh, here's Andy with you right here. There you go.
Famous 15 seconds.
Here was your 15 seconds, huh? Yeah.
That's at Brooke Shields' birthday party.
Oh, and you had it out here? Were you in New York?
She had it in New York.
Oh, really? All right. Brooke, where is Brooke Shields in there? She's gone, huh, at the moment. What else you got for us?
I got Cher from the early days, singing her Excalibur.
Ooh, all right, here's Cher from a long time ago. Long time ago. Cher as a child, folks. There she is right there. You know, you look, Rodney, a little bit like, like one of the monkeys there or something. There's a little story about that.
Oh, yeah, I was standing for Davy Jones.
Were you really?
At one point, yeah. Here's when I was doing the Monkees with Sonny and Cher.
Oh, okay, all right. This is, let's take another look at that. All right. Is that you in the middle? Was that you?
Who was that in the middle. And the girl on the left of me there is Georgianne, Cher's sister.
Huh. And who's that guy in the background with the, is that your Secret Service man? Or?
Right. Looks like Stan Pindell. But here's Mark Bolan, who used to come to my club, T-Rex.
All right, sure. Here we go with Mark Bolan in the club back in the early 70s. All right, good. Huh.
And what about the king of rock and roll himself?
Uh-oh. Here, let me look first, folks, and make sure.
Oh, yeah.
Looky there. And there, Rodney, somehow your eye always catches the camera lens. When you're in here. There it is. All right. There's the L.
There you go. At the International Hotel.
You know, you've been behind the scenes for years and doing things. You've been in the movies a little bit. Tell me about the movie things you've done.
I've done a few movies. I was in Back to the Beach, and Rockula's coming up. And there's a few things. I had a book coming out called It's All Happening, written by Chris Carter.
Well, I'm told I don't get a chance to listen to it on the weekends because I'm in Kansas City throughout the week. But tell me about, you have a lot of studio guests in, I guess. How many have you had over the course of the years?
Oh, God, I have a whole list of guests, but literally hundreds and hundreds. Everybody from Brooke Shields to Billy Idol.
Who do you like now?
So we've got a
that's playing?
Fuzzbox to Susie and the Banshees.
Really? Yeah. Who do you like now? Who's your favorites now in the music world? Any new things coming? We should. How about a Rodney hit of the future? All right. Yeah.
Well, I like REM, Dramarama.
REM. Okay. Sure. All right.
And Dinosaur Jr., a group to watch out for.
Dinosaur Jr., remember, you heard it first here. Rodney, thank you for coming on. I want to have you sign a cup for us, and Rodney, do bite it so we have your dental marks on the cup. All right. Rodney Bingenheimer, folks, we'll be back. Hey, let me give you a chance here. There we go.
Can you believe that? Keith Moon and the Brady Bunch, and here's me right here.
You know, Rodney, I'm not really a groupie.
What do you do, actually?
No, my name's Caroline Schlitt. I'm the regular actress on the
Caroline?
show. Yeah.
What are you doing after the show?
Oh, not much. Well,
We should get together.
Yeah, I do know a lot of rock stars. I mean, I'm not a groupie, but I have slept with every one of them, but it wasn't like that. No.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a classically trained violinist.
We'll go. I love it being. We should get married.
We should. You know what? I was thinking about this. If we got married, my name would be Caroline Bingenheimer Schlitt. Get it?
Bingenheimer.
Like that song? Caroline Bingenheimer Schlitt. Da 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 da. Get it?
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Caroline Bingenheimer.
Brad. Yeah, Brad in the director booth, remind us we need to have a meeting with Caroline on Monday if possible, okay? Yeah, all right. This thing about her wearing her resume tattooed on her chest has got to stop. Our next guest on Camp Midnight, what a guy this guy is. Our next guest has cooked for and with many of your favorite celebrities like Lionel Richie, Waylon Jennings, the Grateful Dead. He's also fed New York Mayor Ed Koch and also Atlanta Mayor Andrew Young, and home run king Henry Aaron also has been served by our fella. In addition to his current book, which is called Cooking with the Country Music Stars, he's also putting out a new book and video called Cooking with the Pop Stars. It'll be out this spring. And here he is tonight to whip up some rock and roll fantasy food for us. Please say hello to Johnny Chow. Yeah. How are you? Oh, good. Good. There's your microphone right there. Okay. Well, Johnny, what have I got here, huh?
Those are the best.
I've got little peas falling out.
Green peas.
What?
Japanese make them. Fried green peas.
These are crunchy,
Aren't
just
they
like
great?
little chips.
To have one.
Yeah.
Oh!
Feed the
These are the
animals out there a
best.
moment.
These are the best. Come on, everybody. Green peas. Green peas. Uh-oh, we hit the tech guy.
Yeah, really. He'll be out for a few minutes.
Anyway,
Hey, those aren't bad. I thought you were kidding when
you know,
told
I
me about
find the
that
weirdest
show.
things in grocery stores. The other day I found a box of cereal with a hologram on it. Now, where were they when we were kids, right? You know, you walk up to it, you walk down the aisle, and there's a box of cereal, and it's got a hologram in it. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
$3.99 for the box of cereal. It's got all, all these chemicals in it, and there's nothing natural.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it'd probably
Have a
safer to eat
piece.
the hologram, wouldn't it? Yeah. You know, speaking of supermarket stuff, is there any way that we should act, we people who are not rock and roll people, is there any kind of way we should really act in the grocery store?
How do rock and roll people act
Well,
in
I'm
grocery
not sure, but I mean,
Well, grocery stores really kill me because you go down the aisle and there's a cart standing in the aisle with no people there, right? Where are the people? They're getting peanut butter in the aisle before that. So people leave their carts everywhere. I think that we should have rules in supermarkets. We should call it supermarket etiquette, and everybody should have to go on the right side, just like we drive down the highway. We should be able, we should have, right? Come on. Right. I mean, what is this?
What's some of, you've cooked for a lot of stars, I mentioned a few. What's some of the memorable people you've cooked for?
Memorable, let's see. I think the most memorable had to be at Gracie Mansion cooking for Mayor Ed Koch in New York. That was memorable.
Yeah.
We went, it was Henry Aaron and myself, who I'd represent at the time, and we went down to Ed Koch's mansion, Gracie Mansion.
Yes.
And we went in, and Ed said, well, what would you like for breakfast? So I said, hey, Ed, how about some bagels and lox? He said, no bagels and lox. So we had to go into the kitchen. We found some bacon and eggs, and I made some omelets at Gracie Mansion.
Do you have a good kitchen? Good place to
Oh,
cook?
the kitchen was fabulous, yeah.
Okay. You know, you've done a little chefing here on the set also.
We got a few things
Let's
here.
take a look at what he's brought to eat.
You want to look at that right now?
Let's do it. Come
All right, let's go.
Good.
All
All right, yeah. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, what?
Oh.
What, Ref, what?
We have a penalty on the host, Dick Wilson. Illegal procedure, 2 men in motion.
Oh,
Hey, buddy, knock it off.
Johnny.
You're going to get a late show call
Johnny,
here. Okay,
let me
knock it
handle
off.
it. Johnny, let me handle it. I've worked with this guy. I know,
the show. Go
I know
ahead.
how to do it. Let's sit down again. Here, let me give you this right here. All right, we'll do it right. All right, 2 men in motion.
You want to know the most memorable, I think, had to be at the Willie Nelson picnic.
What'd you do
You
there?
know, Willie has a picnic every year.
No.
And I was there in '83 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Willie, we were all backstage, and Jesse Coulter and Waylon Jennings came up to me and said, let's go have some spaghetti. I said, okay, let's go have some spaghetti. Now, being an American-Italian guy, they opened a can of Prego. I said, no way, we're not going for this Prego stuff. So I sent some people out, and I cooked spaghetti for like
backstage for
30
people. I do not believe it. Do you believe it? It's true. Come on, let's see what we got. You go first, and I'll follow you. So when I get to me, you just go on over, and then we'll have this all worked out, proper to the network rules. Okay, I'm ready to go.
What do we
All
have?
right,
You might have to assist me here.
All right, sure. What do we got here?
Today we have a couple of very easy things to make. We have a thing called ocean corn here. Now, ocean corn consists of shrimp, corn, and parsley. Very easy. You can just open a can of corn and get those frozen shrimpies and put them together. But I did it the hard way. I cleaned the shrimp, sauteed the shrimp, pull the corn off the cob, and I made these little ocean corns. See how cute they are? And I wrap them up in corn husks.
I like
Next
that.
thing we have is the Chow Pop Salad. Now, this is everyone's favorite salad. Everyone loves it. It's got greens, it's got raspberries, blackberries, peaches, and pears. And walnuts. We got to put some walnuts on here.
Well, please do.
Let's throw some
I have
walnuts.
my hands full, yeah. Just
Throw some
on there.
walnuts and some gorgonzola cheese. Look at that.
All right, there you go, folks.
Delicious.
All right.
Now, the next one is the Sting Bean Salad, named after yours truly, Sting. And this has red potatoes, wax beans, green beans, Kentucky green beans, and what we do with this, can you hold this microphone
I'd
a
love
second?
to, yes,
All right, we have to, what we have to do is put some oregano in this.
Uh-oh, look out.
We just take a little bit of oregano, and this is my blaster spoon.
Oh, sure.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, come on, you guys know. And you just sprinkle a little oregano on this Sting Bean Salad. And
That is
Sting loves it.
wonderful.
everyone loves it. It's the greatest salad
We
in the
know,
world.
speaking of music, I know besides cooking, you're a bit of a musician, aren't you?
A little bit.
This man blows a wild harmonica.
Uh-oh.
Scooter, would you play with
No.
Johnny
Love
Chow?
to.
Here.
Are we gonna do something?
Take the
All right,
harmonica
let's
step
do
over
it.
there, folks. Johnny Chow. Rock and roll, come. We'll be back. Welcome back to Camp Midnight, folks. Welcome back. Yeah. Ooh, I had so many nice things to eat. I got a nice little burn in my mouth from the shrimp that Johnny Chow gave me. I feel pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a songwriter and a performer who has just released the first solo album. I've got it in my hands right now. It's called If My Ancestors Could See Me Now. Please welcome Ivan Neville performing Falling Out of Love.
Don't know why it seemed like a long, long time since I've been on the move. Oh, I'm just trying to find my way. I don't know my name, living day to day. Just a little boy who wants to have his way. I just can't keep still, and I'm falling out of love. Falling out of love. Sometimes it feels like I'm running out of time. Just like sand slipping through my fingers, black rivers through my mind. And all the time I'm on the corner, hanging with the boys. I always will be falling out of love. Falling out of love. something keeps telling me that I know just what's gonna become of this little boy inside this heart of mine. I keep on falling out of love. I keep on falling out of love. Just enough time to live my life. I can't keep still. I keep falling out of love, and I don't know it. Falling out of love. In out of love. Ooh, love. Out of love. Just a little boy who wants to have his way, can't keep still.
Come on over, Ivan, yeah. All right, there's a microphone right there for you. Ivan Neville, that's great. What a great sound. Falling out of love. Has that happened to you recently?
Well, not in like one situation. I look at it like as a kind of more of a life thing, not like a relationship. I mean, that could be included, you know, but more like the world, you know what I'm saying?
You know, the album is called If My Ancestors Could See Me Now. Now, you've got some strong music lineage in the background, don't you? Let's say, the family at home. You had a good atmosphere to grow up in. Tell me about that.
Well, it wasn't too much different than anybody else, you know. It was like my dad, I never looked at him as a great singer when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't, you know, everybody else was, Aaron is a great, you know,
well,
and I've watched all this stuff.
Sure, let's remind him, Aaron Neville, your dad. Yeah. Remember, Tell Him Like It Is, Tell Him Like It Is, that great song.
You see, I found out years later that he was like the best, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got a good sounding group here. Tell me the names of the other guys that played with you tonight.
Nick Daniels on the bass. Val McCallum on the guitar.
All right, good job. Well, you've been a busy guy. You got your first album out, plus you've been hanging out with old Keith Richards here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Opened up with him on his tour here a while back. And you played with him. What's Keith like? What's Keith like to tour with,
Keith
to play
is a
with?
sweetheart. Keith is a great guy.
Yeah.
He is great. I found out that he was like, that band is like, to me, is like the most fun I ever had playing with.
What was the name? That's a weird name of the band. What was the name of that band?
The Expensive Winos.
The Expensive Winos.
The Expensive Winos.
So he's an okay guy.
He's great. I mean, he loves to play music.
I've never seen him.
And that's what was great about this band. Everybody in the band was there because they loved to play. And we just had a ball. And I'm sure we're going to do it again.
I've never seen Keith when he isn't smiling in a picture of some sort. What are you doing in the future? What's happening with Ivan?
Well, we're going to be playing around my band. We're going to be playing here and there. And we're going to start writing again.
Good, man. Well, I know one thing in your near future you're going to do, and that would be sign a styrofoam cup for us on the show.
Sure.
Yeah, see, we got the cups up on the back wall. First, though, put your teeth imprint in it, just so we know. Bite it, yeah. Just bite that thing and sign it if you would, huh? Oh, please, that's enough. There you go. Put the old Ivan Neville autograph on there. Folks, it is Ivan Neville. We'll be back. Thank you. So far on USA's Camp Midnight. I'm Dick Wilson, your host, and I've waited for this time since the start of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the music legend, Spoons! Oh, what are you talking? Wait a minute.
We have a penalty on the host, Dick Wilson, illegal procedure. Too many guests on the show.
What are you wait a minute. What do you mean, too many guests on the show? I gotta have Spoons on. He's a megastar.
Okay,
I'm gonna have
all right. You want to...
Enough of this. I've had enough of this thing. You are out of here! I'm out of here! All right. going to talk to the league office about this in New York. I'm out of here.
What are we supposed to do?
Scooter, take it.
Bones.
There you go. Finish your show. Go.
Well, I guess I'd like to thank Dick's guests, Adrienne Barbeau, Rodney Bingenheimer, Fred Bronson, Ivan Neville, Johnny Chow, Tom McGillin, and No Spoons tonight, and our regulars, Caroline Schlitt and Tony Forgish and me, Scooter. Next week, Bud Cort, Jackie Stallone, and actually, and next week, our host will only be suspended for 1 week, so he'll be back after that. I promise.